He served in the United States Senate for 36 years, and he's been second in command for the past 8. I recently got the chance to sit down with Vice President Joe Biden for an exclusive one-on-one interview in our nation's capital. You know, Biden's role as vice president has been an active one, as not only a congressional liaison for the president, but a chief advisor on foreign policy. No topic was off limits when I sat down with him in Washington Friday. But it was clear the Supreme Court nomination of Merrick Garland was the top of his agenda. Mr. Vice President, thanks for having us.
Delight to be with you.
The nomination of Judge Merrick Garland, you're continuing forth, you and the president, with pushing the Senate to hold a hearing. What's your strategy at this point?
The strategy is just make it clear to the public that there's this obstructionism going on. Look, as you presumptuously say, I have a pretty good relationship with my Republican colleagues in the Senate, and I know that there are a number of them. If it were a secret ballot, there'd be a clear vote in the Senate to say, let's proceed and vote.
You know our senators in Tennessee.
Yeah, they're both good guys.
Alexander.
I have great respect for both of them.
What do you say to them when they follow in with Mitch McConnell? I
joke with them and say, you guys know better. And they look, they're in a tough spot. I believe Mitch, who's a friend as well, I believe the reason why, this is my conjecture, the reason Mitch came out right out of the box and said there'll be no hearing is because every Republican candidate running for president was beating the drum on that. And there was a lot of pressure.
Today I am nominating Chief Judge Merrick Brian Garland.
Now, Biden and President Obama believe the pressure is easing as more Republican senators agree to meet with Judge Garland. So far, Senators Alexander and Corker have not.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think this has a thing to do with Obamacare.
The vice president also continues to push for states like Tennessee to expand Medicaid under the Affordable Care Act. He is well aware of what's happening here with the fight over Insure Tennessee.
First of all, the governor, did the right thing. And he consulted with HHS to get an exception so you do it the Tennessee way of expanding it. The majority of the people in the state said, yeah, that's a good idea, as I read the polls, Republicans and Democrats. But your legislature said no. Now I understand your legislators coming back. They formed a committee to see if there's another way. I hope that means they heard the public.
I'm putting Joe in charge of mission control.
Biden says he'll continue to focus on key issues until his final day in office. Then his priority will be cancer research, honoring the death of his son Beau last year. And perhaps a visit to Tennessee as a private citizen will be on his agenda. Come to Nashville and visit.
By the way, I love Tennessee. I really do. It's a magnificent state.
It was a great interview. Both Senators Alexander and Corker weren't available for on-camera interviews, but sent a statement saying they stand by their belief that a Supreme Court nominee should not be chosen in a president's final year in office. Vicki?